From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. AccuWeather meteorologists are monitoring several areas in the Atlantic Ocean for potential tropical development, including what could become the next named storm. These areas include a developing storm near the North Carolina coast, a cluster of thunderstorms in the central Atlantic, and a broad zone extending from the western Caribbean to the Gulf. While things in the Atlantic are still developing, AccuWeather meteorologists are monitoring the Pacific for possible tropical storm impacts in Southern California in the coming days. Tropical Storm Mario, just off the western coast of Mexico, will send moisture into the southwestern U.S. later this week. Direct impacts to Mexico are not expected, as Mario is forecast to slowly gain wind intensity today and track parallel to the coast while remaining offshore. AccuWeather lead hurricane expert Alex De Silva said, "We expect Mario to lose wind intensity by the middle of this week, but a plume of moisture will remain. Some of that moisture will spread into the southwestern states. It's not uncommon for New Mexico and parts of Arizona to occasionally experience rain from a tropical storm that makes landfall in northwestern Mexico. During early September, Lorena formed and ramped up to a hurricane in a similar zone to Mario. Even though Lorena never made landfall in Mexico, some of its moisture was drawn northward, enhancing showers and thunderstorms in Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, but not in Southern California. The magnitude and extent of rain that occurs in the southwest states during the second half of this week will depend on the strength of high pressure west of the Rockies. De Silva said right now, this high pressure area is very strong but is likely to weaken a bit this week. If the high weakens substantially, a greater surge of tropical moisture could stream in from the Pacific. If the high remains strong, there may only be scattered showers and thunderstorms, similar to activity seen earlier this summer with the North American monsoon. Showers are likely from Wednesday into Thursday in San Diego and from Wednesday night through Thursday in Los Angeles. Thunderstorms are possible in Palm Springs on Thursday and Friday and may reach Las Vegas by Thursday night and Phoenix on Friday. As rain sweeps across the region, the heaviest storms are expected to be confined to the mountains of Southern California. However, downpours can lead to localized flash urban flooding in the metro areas, mountainsides, and some desert locations. Yellowstone National Park draws more than 4 million visitors every year, and while most people leave behind only footprints, geologists working in the park end up collecting a surprising amount of trash. Much of the litter is accidental, such as a hat lifted by the wind or a park map slipping out of a pocket. But over time, those items do add up, especially in sensitive hydrothermal areas where people are not allowed to walk. The ground in these zones can be unstable and dangerous, which is why wooden boardwalks guide visitors safely around the geysers and hot springs. So far this year, the U.S. Geological Society said the Yellowstone geology crew has collected more than 13,000 pieces of trash, 4,000 rocks and sticks, and over 300 hats from hydrothermal areas. While rocks and sticks may seem harmless, tossing them into thermal pools or geysers can disturb the delicate balance of these unique features. And then there are the more unusual finds. Among the items retrieved this year were a pizza box with food still inside and a stuffed koala bear toy. Reaching trash in restricted areas is no easy task. Keeping Yellowstone pristine is a never-ending job, but visitors can make it easier. When you visit the park, hold on tight to your hats, stay on marked boardwalks and trails, and make sure all of your trash ends up in a trash can. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com, and for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.